Alrighty, so I'm doing a video on working. Cut all those to size. Okay. Extra, just in case, little pieces. Sean's been very busy. What fun this is. Well, it is fun. Okay, so I'll put this over here. Don't need this now. Oh, pretty well, almost done. Had to use the Sawzall to cut out pieces of wood out of this chunk here and clamped it and measured it. Wow! We're a happening unit. That's the sound. So I'll be making more aluminium dust. 2 cuts only. Ah, okay, what am I doing? Oh, geez, I don't know. Guess I should show you this way through things. Mr. Fuzzy Wuzzy. Mr. Fuzzy Wuzzy. Right, let me walk around. I like creating stuff all the time. Right. Alright. So, I got ambitious. And, of course, working always hones your skills. Oh. A restoration of this fellow. An RCH vintage radio receiver. I got from the contact back east. So what I'm doing is building a case for it in the bottom. I already put the top pieces on, as you can see. And bottom pieces as well. Oh, that's fun. Can I show them the bottom part? I'll send them a link to it if he gets it. Yeah, that's all down there. See? I was missing the covers. Boy, I can't get in there, can I? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, there we are. Yeah, there's the new covers. 1 and 2. And these 2. So it's all covered like that. Then I'm going to put an actual bottom piece on. How do I do that? Well, I made these pieces. Stainless steel. And they fit on the side like, oh, let's see which one I got here. Oh, I guess this one. Yeah. Okay, so these 2. Let's try another one. Anyway. I'll put these on here. Like so, right? Then I'll drill 1 hole here, maybe, where there's no components. Another hole over here. Oh. Like so. Right there, okay. Well, this I cut up yesterday. And what I'll be doing is having a gap here. This slides a plate of aluminum back and forth. I might have just 1 screw holding it in on top of here. Countersunk screw. Not original, but it needs a cover. So I thought, well, I'll just make a cover. So good and solid and back to normal, kind of. These turned out okay. I put a new electrolytic capacitor in here. The other one was kind of crushed or banged up. I put the missing switch in here. I'm gonna wire that up, no problem. Almost done with this guy. Wow. I make cases for long receivers, okay? And some of them are very long and some of them are short. They won't fit in regular cabinets, so I had to do that for another RCH receiver. This big black box here. Good old plywood. Drill that hole. I use for shock mounts hockey pucks. Well, they work. I guess I'll put hockey pucks on the case I'm building now. It's built like a tank. Very heavy once I get the case on and everything, so that's okay. This is the other RCH I got some time ago. It does work too. I'm sure the other one will work. And I never touched one on its way here. Oh, I'm having fun. I like restoration of things. The most complex or the most challenging was a 94 takedown Winchester model. It was through a fire and it was all warped. I heated it back up again, added carbon back into the steel, case hardening actually. Made new wood for it. That was a long time ago. I like building things like this lathe here. With other machine tools. Many things I built. This crazy thing I built. But I focus in on Tesla's vintage stuff to rebuild it. It's very hard to do because the components in old wire actually are not around anymore. So I had to go scrounging in scrapyards and other places. Boy, I've done a lot of rebuilt this guy. Excuse me. Built this. The lathe I built. It works great. Okay. Great. What else? Other things I built? A lot of things. Oh, yeah, my prize one. I'll show you that. We will go for a walk. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is one of my prize things. Artillery. How about this? All of it. I used wood that was beams and cut it all up. Got old wheels. I found them on eBay, I believe. And it's a breech loader. You can see pillow blocks. I use them for mounts for the cannon itself. Boy, I did a lot of lathe work on this fellow. And thanks to Inventor 3, I did the threading and on a tube, dome steel. These are added dome steel pieces. I machined them internally, so it's just a press fit. Then I used JB Weld. Slid them on and let it all harden up. Just a perfect fit. I gotta polish this thing, it's getting dirty. So anyway, this here, I built all this. Jeez. It's a breech loader, so this opens up. It comes out on a hinge and swings right around. Here's the hinge. That's the hinge. Here's a firing hammer. It's kind of too big, I think. I could drill a hole and put a rope around or something. Or remodify that. It's kind of garish looking, isn't it? That is this elevation device down here. It's an old car jack I remodified. It lifts it up and down, hand wheel, bearings and everything. Oh, this thing is pretty cool. Yeah. It'll handle smokeless. So I keep going like this. It's quite an effort getting it back in and out, but a lot of threads. And once this does too, it's spring loaded. And you put a percussion cap in there. Boom. So that's the hammer. I can't do it. So that goes in here. If I can do that in one hand. Boy, it's tough. So you get the point. So I pull on that hammer. So here that releases this piece here. See the hole there? So it goes. Well, it's the pulling harder, but when I pull this out, this goes. Hits the percussion cap and ignites the explosives. Boom! Oh, I'm sure it'll hold smokeless. Look, here are some tightening adjustments here. This is all very, very heavy. This cannon is one made by Dixie Gun Works. Got two of them. Built the carriage too. Extra long piece at the back. And you use these pebble blocks. Perfect fit to hold the cannon. Well, that's a good guy. I built that too. Luckily, I found this wood. The large beams that I cut up and planed and glued them together and screwed them together too with all thread. All through, all the stuff's all threaded together as well, so it's pretty sturdy. Yeah, doctor. Yeah, doctor. Well, I'm in the process of making something someday. Let's get the proper wood, drill through it, glue it, thread it, all thread it, wheels and everything. Well, I got something over here I was working on a while ago. Oh, I'm always busy. So they're gonna make a 1898 disruptive discharge transformer. Tesla's got some of the wire already. Need some insulators. Preferably lightning arrestor type insulators. All the stuff I restored. Like this. This was broken off. Piece here. So I made this out of an angle bracket and all that. Blah, 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 blah. So anyway, I love restoring stuff. Here's another case I built. Actually, in the apartment. This came from Fair Radio Sales. 1994. Didn't have a case or anything, so I built my own case. And had shock mounts I could screw on there. So got, let's see. Checked by George Salati. Existing now is Phil Salati, but this is checked. Let me see if I can see a date on it. No, I can't quite see there, but 94. Beautiful receiver. I bought a huge truckload from them a long time ago, 94. Some of the cases I'm using here for supporting wood, cutting wood. Those cases had big spectrum analyzers in them. Some of my history. And all these from Fair Radio a long time ago, working fine. Just recently repaired one. Oh, lots of sawdust had stuck up. I won't do that now, but I'm waiting to get the aluminum plate in, then I'll cut and put it together. I'm getting dust on our anti-aircraft gun again, huh? Oh, another one I built. It's that little one. Another breech loader. That's a radar set off of HMCS Yukon. I had one off of HMCS Columbia. What other ships? I got stuff from all the ships. 4 ships. Oh, having a lot of fun now. So, for me, it's a learning experience as well. Because I'm dumb as shit. Excuse my language. Oh dear. Here's another case I recently built. To hold this receiver that didn't have a case. And that I made here, out of brass. Because it's missing that part too. I'm dedicated, aren't I? And I made metal cases too. This is really heavy. And how about you? Yes, I used, you guessed it, hockey puck shock mounts. Well, they're handy. And one piece I already built here, not too long ago, my RF directional finding system. That I built, all of it. Parts are from different warships, by the way. This is a 370 gun firing mechanism. These are out of Columbia, Yukon, Saskatchewan, Mackenzie. And this is good solid plate with rack handles. Wow, these are off of out of Columbia. I had them in stock, so I drilled all that stuff, put it together, and painted it. You can put a tag on it. See down there? Ah! So I'm having fun. I even got an Apollo Collins synthesizer from the Apollo project. Only 12 of them ever made. In this case. Well, I'm bragging a lot, so I like doing stuff, right? Right. Ha! Yep. Finish that part over there. It's got a Klystron on it. It's a rack. Especially for Klystron and electronics that go with it. Hell, we'll be with you in a day or two. Restore it all. Another one I restored, a very vintage something or other. Very early Navy. More modern Navy, got a bunch of these guys, transmitters, receivers. 80s, I guess. Oh well, I'm having fun. I gotta go, but I'm having fun.